Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Muse. I'm Ginger Hopper. And, I do this every morning. And every morning, 99% of the time, I already know what we're going to talk about because it comes to me. Well, this morning I heard something on the radio on the way home from work. And I said, that's what we're going to talk about today. Do you know that left my mind so fast? Like I had no idea. And I thought, okay, well, I have a meeting this morning at 8:30. So after that call, I'm sure something will come back to me. 9 o'clock comes around, I get off that call and I went and made another cup of coffee and nothing came back. And at 9:30, I was ready to start. Still couldn't think of anything. So what do? When I always need something? I said a prayer. I look to the Bible. I'm still reading Proverbs. I don't know how many times I've read this thing. I love it. So I still got nothing. I even phoned a friend and said, what do I talk about today? I'm at a loss. Never heard back from her. Of course, I didn't give her very much time, but that's okay. So maybe there's a lesson in that. What do you think? So when you are at a loss for words or a loss of thoughts, maybe that's your answer. Maybe you're supposed to be quiet, sit in silence. Maybe it's time to be quiet and listen for an answer. So maybe that's what we should do today. However, I'm not going to sit here in silence and just stare at you. So there is one quote that I from the Bible that I read this morning as I was trying to come up with something to talk to you all about. And of course, it's Proverbs. And I'm reading this because I have so much going on right now. Like I was in poverty growing up. That's what I called it anyway. Yeah, it pretty much was. And not for the lack of mom trying. Um it is what it is. But I couldn't be where I am today without have gone through that kind of thing. And um, so I never want to be poor again. And it's always nice to look at, oh, if I had that kind of money. But if you really think about it, what does riches get you? It gets you more toys, it gets you more debt, it gets you more, maybe not debt, maybe you can just pay for it all. But if we really think about it, in this verse in Proverbs, it's Proverbs 30 7, 8, and 9. It says, "Oh God, I beg two favors of you. Let me have them before I die. First, help me to never tell a lie. Second, give me neither poverty nor riches. Give me just enough to satisfy my needs. For if I grow rich, I may deny you and say, 'Who is Lord?' And if I am too poor, I may steal and insult God's holy name." If you've ever been in a situation where you've been so broke and needed something and thought of stealing, now I've not stolen, except for one time by accident. It really was an accident. Um, but I've never stolen, intentionally stolen something. But there were times where I thought, man, I couldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. But the thought is always there. There's always that whisper on the other side saying, "You'll be all right. Nobody'll know." However, you'll know, and the big man would know. And if I was so wealthy that I could just sit back with my nose up in the air, I may forget. However, With everything that is going on in my life right now, the wealth already exists. And I'm not talking cash flow. I'm talking the wealth of contentment, of peace. Excuse me. Now, that, my friends, that's the wealth you can't get enough of. And when you have that and you have a discerning heart and you love others and you lead with kindness and you're always helping, any wealth that is given to you, I believe that that person that I just described is going to give back. They are going to reach back in and say, "Here, go on a missions trip. Here, here's a hotel room to get a roof over your head until you can find a job," or whatever the reason is. So, though I didn't have anything to talk about today, those are my little tidbits and thoughts. It's been a very busy morning, and I am so brain tired already. But I'm so humbled and so thankful for what has happened this morning and the things that are going on. And it looks like January, I will be able to share the whole thing with you all. Okay. So I hope you all have an amazing, blessed day. Go read Proverbs. If you've ever said, which I have, I can't even understand that thing. It speaks in thou, though, they, whatever. I can't understand it. Start with Proverbs because even with all that language, you'll get the message. All right, you guys all have a great day. I will see you tomorrow morning between 9:30 and 10 ish Central Time, right here with my coffee on the Morning Muse. Have a great day, guys.